Hello and welcome to our monthly update on what people are watching in the UK. Total identified viewing dropped to an average of 243 minutes daily in February. While this is 12 minutes or 5% lower than January, we regularly see a drop between these 2 months. That being said, the Feb 2025 figure was also 2% down on Feb 2024. This month's What People Watch uses an assertion I'm often faced with as its start point. People just don't watch linear TV anymore. Fortunately, I have access to trusted evidence of whether this is true or not. There have been numerous stories in recent months that illustrate the success of TV companies' VOD services. Increases in minutes viewed of 32% from Channel 4 streaming, for example, or the fact that more than half of ITVX's audience is under 55 compared to 33% for total TV. These are stories to be celebrated. But does this play to the idea that everything is or soon will be streamed? The ITVX story is an interesting one, as it focuses on the younger end of the audience there. This too is an oft-cited argument. TV companies are not where we find younger audiences. There are several programmes that can dispel that myth. The first episode of Britain's Got Talent reached 1.1 million 16 to 34-year-olds in 7 days. Premier League matches reached 2.2 million 16 to 34s in January alone across Sky and TNT Sports. To take an example from a streamer, Amazon Prime Video's Beast Games from Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr Beast, one of the most subscribed to YouTubers on the planet, also reached 1.1 million 16 to 34s, but it took 8 weeks and 9 of 10 episodes from release in mid-December 2024 to reach that mark. So younger audiences can be found at scale on streamers and with TV companies. What then of the streaming services? They are clearly thriving. More than 2/3 of UK homes have access to a streaming VOD service, up from 17% just 10 years ago. YouTube, a different kind of streamer, is growing up, having turned 20 recently. We report time spent viewing YouTube through the home Wi-Fi network and can see it's risen by 29% the 3 years to January 2025. But as TV companies are evolving, so is YouTube. In January 2022, at-home YouTube viewing was mainly on smartphones, with 28% on a TV set. In January 2025, that figure is 43%. Time spent viewing YouTube on the TV set has doubled, while time on smartphones is up just 5%. The TV set is now comfortably the leading device for watching YouTube in the home. Our challenge then is how best to reflect this landscape so that everyone can find their way and understand where we are on the journey to fully streamed. 2 yes-no questions offer an alternate way to map viewing. Is the content viewed on the same day as broadcast or release? And is it streamed? If we use this grid to cut viewing time on the TV set, we can see that streaming, the light and dark green bars, is clearly growing. Its used to watch content on the day of release or broadcast, the dark green, has grown significantly in the last 3 years, reaching 4% of TV set viewing time in January 2025, compared to just 1% 3 years ago. For now though, where viewers can catch up or decide when to watch, they very often will. It's non-streaming, i.e. viewing on a linear TV channel, which accounts for most of the viewing that takes place on the day of broadcast or release. If stream viewing is the future, does this mean that TV companies are being left behind? The data would indicate that this is not so. TV companies account for a significant and growing proportion of streamed minutes, 37% in 2024, up from 28% in 2022. We return to an old truth. Human behaviour is slower to change than the technology that enables that change. Stream viewing has grown its share to 40% from 25% in 3 years. That growth will need to pick up the pace if linear is to become obsolete anytime soon. For our collective understanding of the changing landscape, Barb is always looking to measure the change all around. New services represent a revolution in some ways, and to that we must be alive. Indeed, Barb will report on what people watch via these services, just like yesterday.